As a result, not only you will lose your money at the end because you will not get the full transparency, but as well, you will not help your other investment part because we've seen the dump in the market is heavily linked to the bad practice of other actors.
Hello, everybody. We're here again this week with Anthony on our journey to become better investors and to understand our own investment behavior. How can people that are listening to this try and find their how?
Yeah, that's a very good question. So unfortunately, I don't have a secret formula. I think it's a combination. I think the first step is to become, let's say, more aware, be actively looking for answers, not being obsessed with that, but raising your awareness, because you can learn about yourself and who you are in many, many domains. For example, if you play poker, you can easily tell what type of investor you are, right? So I remember when I was younger, I was playing with a lot of doctors and surgeons, and I say, I think because based on what you're playing, that's the type of investment I would recommend. And it was funny, right? Because it matched pretty accurately. So I think observing yourself, people love the gamble. Some very conservative. They love to play by the book. They love to follow certain rules. Some are very much have disciplines. Some other look for the excitement of it, but still have a strategy. So I think the first step is to raise a bit this awareness about what inspires you, who you are, and be honest with that, because we all want to make a lot of money, being very successful, and that's the basis. The problem is the industry is built in a manner that makes you believe there is an ultimate formula recipe that will get you the access to this status, and it's not going to happen. I think in life in general, like I can sell you a secret formula to get married or to find the woman of your life. But I think at the end of the day, it's more a matter of experience and reflecting on the experience in an honest manner that will help you to get closer to your goal. So the same applies for investment. And it's funny enough because, we have other video with Pietro, right? Who is a fantastic investment analyst at SwissBorg. And he's doing all this video and recently joined what we call the investment track at SwissBorg, which is in charge of passive income, thematic coins. So we basically look at the entire spectrum of investment within the app. And part of experiencing is you guys should join the SwissBorg app and start to experience different modules that we have, because we build this app. The SwissBorg app is truly built to help people to experience as much as they can different investment scheme. And I'm pretty sure during this call we'll have the chance to discuss that they can become more aware of themselves. So as a result, hopefully become better investor. But coming back to Pietro, what was funny is when he joined the team, so he went, he explained me what's his backlog, what his vision, and I start by saying, okay, explain me what your vision is. And he said, it's funny because I never took the time to do it. So he went back and he laid down his vision. And this morning we just had the debrief and said, very amazing because I learned so much about myself doing this exercise, because we don't take the time sometimes, right? We overlook the necessity. I know myself. But knowing yourself, is an ongoing journey. It's going to change pretty much very often. Less and less with time. But when you're young, it changes pretty quickly. And he said, for example, reflecting, because I asked him, tell me about the people you admire, even the sports team. I want to know, what are the people that inspire you? And he said, I followed this team into, I don't know if it was football or American football or baseball. I can't remember, but he said they were basically outsiders, but they follow a very strict methodology and they have their vision and they stick to this vision, and now they are one of the top team. So what I learned about myself is I love people that have vision and that can stick to this vision. Maybe I love outsider as well. So I'm not necessarily someone that wants to invest in top token, but I want to invest in tokens that are very solid, but they are yet to be discovered. That's what excites me. And it was very honest. He said, I try a bunch of I don't know if I should disclose that, but I think he will forgive me if not. But he said, during the DeFi summer, I tried a lot of crazy APY in farming, and it was generating more stress, and I lose money. And I think I suffer from this situation, but at least I learned something. So again, if you don't take this time to reflect, that's fine. You will experiencing by losing money or generating a lot of stress for yourself. So you will learn anyway. So I guess again, I'm not coming with a set formula, but you need to be consciously looking for this question and looking at, it could come from very, very different sources. How you react, who you are as a person, what job do you do as well, right? It can all these things can give guidance over who you are and what is your persona, and will help you to define your goal as well, right? So what's your vision? What do you expect from investment as well? It could be some excitement, right? It could be, I don't have many passion, and it could be finding your passion, finding your way to align with a project that you believe in. Because again, investment is, you have to see it into the indirect spectrum. I think the people that are extremely rich with Bitcoin now, they didn't come for becoming rich in the first place. If you think about it, they come as an alternative society, as a punk society to the current system. So now they are rich into the current system, but they still have the same amount of Bitcoin, right? And we see most of them saying, oh, okay, now I'm rich in the normal system. Maybe the normal system is not that bad, right? And that's the challenge. The reality is, when you look at the best sports people in the industry, the most successful investor, they never really came in the first place for money. Some of them came because they wanted to claim they are the best investor, and the drive was to, I think when George Soros speculated against the Bank of England when the pound crashed, it was nothing to do about money. It was, it was his drive to say, I want to be the most competitive hedge fund manager there is, and I want to put a statement in order to claim that. And of course, money is an important element for everyone, but it's coming from an angle where you're going to align yourself with something that you understand and you feel very comfy with, and money will come as a consequence when the timing is right. Don't try to control the timing of money. I think that's what, for example, some people are very successful trader because they can take very easily the loss. And it's very roller coaster. As I was saying is myself, I experienced myself with trading. I don't like it. I'm doing it time to time, but I don't like it because it's too much stress.
I think it's really interesting, and I nearly think it's a challenge for people to take that extra step. I understand everybody that views this and go, yeah, but I want to make money, I want to become rich, and I understand that, but take this as a challenge to take one step further and to go, besides from the money, what would I like to gain from this? Because then you start to challenge yourself, and then you start to do what that banker did. I want to be the best hedge fund manager, and I do that by showing people that I can capitalize even on the situations that other banks or other hedge fund managers won't be able to capitalize on. I'm going to see the opportunities that other people miss, which enabled him which motivated him to continuously look for opportunities maybe where other people wouldn't, and that led him to do this move that he got recognized for. I think that is a good challenge for people to, besides the money, if you were to dive a bit deeper, what more would you like to get out of it?
Yeah, and I think one of the way to know more about yourself, and that's what I say as well sometimes to people that begin investment. I say a loss is not a loss as long as you can learn from it. And again, coming back to SwissBorg, if you look at the spectrum of product that we have one of the very rare platform, I think, that is trying really to change the UX, that you can understand every step, right? That then you can learn, you can maximize your learning. So of course we want you to make as much money as possible. But I think part of the journey as well is to help you to better learn, because then you're more aligned with your investment decision. And when you're more aligned, then you're not going to stress when the market is like now down. But you can see it as an opportunity because you are convinced Ethereum is the computer of the future. It's going to go to 10K for many other reasons, and you stick to it. And then you can adjust your strategical decision based on this theory, because you define your persona and you define your goal as a result. So persona help the guidance. The goal is, yes, I want to make this much money, but they help as a guidance towards how you're going to manage to make this money, because maybe you have 10K capital to invest and you are going to stick with the project that you love the most, or you're going to trading all because you love the sensation of trading and you don't really connect to what it is to have a vision. You like the volatility itself and you feel like you can be in control of this volatility, and it's fine. Because again, psychology will play a massive role into that. So when you look at the spectrum of experience with SwissBorg, is we have the marketplace where you can buy coin. And again, it's not only buying coin, you can get access. We have videos, we have articles, and we're still working on making this experience even more meaningful. Very soon, we hopefully, in the coming days, we are going to release SwissBorg Earn. And it's going to be a massive change because for people that are, let's say, that are more of a passive investor type, right? So they understand the need to invest and they want to get part of it, but they don't want to be as much involved as someone that is going to trade. SwissBorg Earn is a perfect way to manage passively their money, but as well in the experience, we give you all the tools to decide about the risk, to understand which protocol you invest with, and to understand as well the investment horizon. And we have as well our team of experts that will give you their mood with regards to the investment. So even if it's passive investment, you still need to make a decision. You will compose your portfolio as you decide. And more importantly, you will understand what is the process that will help me to generate the money, because it's a very important part of in any investment decision. Because if you only focus on money, you might invest into an investment scheme that is not aligned with your value. We've seen during COVID, a lot of people making money with Earn program because basically they were bringing liquidity to people that were buying back the house of people that lost their job and couldn't pay their rent, or they couldn't pay their mortgage, sorry. So what the bank was doing, or what some hedge funds were doing, they were sizing they were paying back the loan on their behalf, taking the house and selling for a profit. Okay, maybe it's an efficient market, and part of investment is to be not judgmental. But you need to reflect with yourself, do I want to be part of this scheme? And within the SwissBorg Earn, we've built the absolute transparency that you understand truly what it is. And we've seen many other companies failing. And we've seen with what we say from day one is when you invest with SwissBorg Earn, that used to be the smart yield, we do that with crypto company. So you're helping as well the crypto economy to become more successful as a result. So if you have Bitcoin, for example, or Ethereum, and you invest with SwissBorg smart yield, you are going to help the Ethereum ecosystem to become better, because we provide liquidity, we provide capacity for this network to expand. So you're indirectly helping yourself because you have a clear investment theory. I believe in Ethereum and I'm going to help these people to succeed. If you're only obsessed about money, you are going to buy Ethereum with us because we have the best price. And then you are going to invest your Ethereum with other people of the ecosystem, not to create any, but there is many that have done very bad practices. And they're not going to invest with Ethereum. They are going to invest with traditional economy, but you're so obsessed with making money. As a result, not only you will lose your money at the end because you will not get the full transparency, but as well you will not help your other investment part, because we've seen the dump in the market is heavily linked to the bad practice of other actors. So you bear responsibility overall as well. So being part of, when you're very clear with your persona, very clear with your goal, it will help you to make decisions beyond the obvious, which is, this guy offers 1% more, so I'm going to go along with it. Because it doesn't necessarily mean what it means. And it's the beautiful thing about finding your persona. Then you are completely aligned and coherent with your investment.
I think that was beautiful. And I think that's where we're going to end today. So to summarize it for everybody, start with questions, not answers. Try to find your persona, align your investments with what you believe in. And if you don't know what you believe in, take a moment, sit down and maybe write down on a piece of paper what motivates you, what future do you believe in? Because just like Anthony said, your investments enable that future to happen. There are a lot of different products at SwissBorg. One of the latest one that we're releasing is Earn, that has a completely new level of transparency so that you can see exactly how your yield and how your money is growing and how that's being generated, so that you're actually supporting the ecosystem and this future of a decentralized financial system. Thank you so much, Anthony. It's a pleasure to having you on board.
Thank you, Alex.